Hello, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Politics on Naija Anchor News. Today, October 1st, 2024, marks Nigeria's 64th Independence Day, a day meant for celebration, pride, and reflection. But as we hit the street of Nigeria to gauge the mood of the people, the responses we gathered painted a different picture.
No need to celebrate anything. No gaming to celebrate.
There's nothing like independence. In fact, Nigeria is going backward.
But it's painful that we are worse off when ruling ourselves.
This is not just an ordinary Independence Day. This is a reminder of the deep-seated issues that continue to plunge our beloved nation.
Since my graduation, I've been expecting to get a job. It's not really easy. So for the past 4 years, 5 years, things have been very difficult. No way.
Suffering. I'm suffering. And my children also are suffering. I was a qualified teacher before.
As we ask Nigerians one simple question, how do you feel about Nigeria at 64? The reactions were nothing short of shocking. Many expressed anger, frustration, and even a sense of hopelessness.
In Nigeria, we are still in captivity. We are captive of kidnappers, armed robbers, assassination, and whatever. Insecurity is everywhere.
Nothing good comes easy. Okay? Nigeria was there before Tinubu, and Nigeria still remains. So if you ask me, it is Nigerian independence, so I feel it's wise and it's better for us to go ahead and celebrate Nigerian's birthday.
So if you think about it critically, it's sad that Nigeria was better off in the past than it is now. And we don't know what the future entails, looking at the present.
Look at us now, there is nothing, we are starving. Tinubu should please do something. This is not his promise. He promised to do better. Look at us now.
Why I go celebrate where hunger? Hunger dey my belly. Why I go celebrate where suffer full everywhere? Things no dey normal. No need to celebrate anything.
Some went as far as to say that the country was better during the colonial times.
If you look at when the white men were here, I would say they had more impact in Nigeria than it is now. If you look at the top universities in Nigeria, University of Ibadan, University of Lagos, ABU, Zaria, UNA, who built it? It was built by the colonial masters. So look at our present day Nigerian leader. Look at the school they are building. Can it be compared to the school of the old?
This is a damning statement about the state of the nation today. In comparison to the past, they pointed out how the naira once stood almost equal to the dollar, but now a dollar is worth 1,600 naira and above.
There was a time when 1 naira was equal to $1. You were not born. I was not born then, but they were born.
How did we get here? Why is the cost of living skyrocketing and inflation spiraling out of control? Why those in power seem disconnected from the everyday struggles of the average Nigerian? The very leaders who once enjoyed the benefit of a prosperous Nigeria are now presiding over the most challenging times. Many believe these same individuals have led the nation to its economic and political downfall.
And some of our leaders have enjoyed Nigeria when Nigeria was Nigeria. Some of them enjoy free education. But if you see what is happening now, living in Nigeria now is very hard. In fact, it's even a full-time job to live in Nigeria now.
But perhaps more damning than the economic woes is the loss of fundamental freedoms.
The time of Jonathan, I believe Tinubu was in front of protests that Jonathan removed subsidy. Well, his own time, he said that no one should even protest. He said somebody should go and register that is sponsoring protest or whatever. I don't know why is it so.
We are inside the how I go talk himself. We are inside cage now. We are free. That time where Oyibo they rule. We are free, but now we are inside cage now.
How can you say you are free when you are hungry? When you say freedom, freedom is not just about moving from one place to another. Freedom is to be truly free. You are free financially, you are free to move about. But in Nigeria now, you can only say you're only free to move about. But you're not free from hunger, you're not free from poverty. They are not free from a lot of things.
We dey die in hunger. Things dey cost every day. Things dey expensive every day. When we talk on, I go say arrest am. When we talk on, I go say kill am. When we talk on, I say wanted. We no go talk again. How we go there for river, soap dey enter our eye? How we go there for water, oceans, soap go dey pepper us? Is it no wickedness? No be wickedness.
What does this say about the state of our democracy when the very freedom that brought leaders to power is now denied to the people? Nigerians are asking themselves, is there even a reason to celebrate the independence when the country feels anything but free?
And in Nigeria, constitutionally, protest is a kind of expressing your grievances. Where you don't have anywhere to go, you do protest. But in Nigeria of nowadays, they say we should not do protest. I don't know why. And things are not going well.
At the day of the revolution, police have no go wait.
Beyond the economic hardship and suppressed freedom, the glaring failures of our electoral systems continue to delusion the populace. We've heard it all before: election marred by irregularities, the accusation that the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) is far from independent.
INEC no serious. The political will for INEC to be serious is not there. INEC is just like a tool in the hands of politicians. Whoever is in power will remote it. INEC is not truly independent.
INEC, as the name implies, independent is not independence again.
You know why they are not independent? Because INEC is an appointed position, it's not elected. If I appoint you, you owe me your loyalty. You understand? So long as INEC is an appointed position, INEC will never be independent.
They are only depending on the presidency. Whoever has the highest money will take the day.
And that's why they're always down to the tune of their whoever appoints them.
The notion that the ruling party controls the electoral process is no longer just a suspicion, but a widely accepted truth.
In Nigeria nowadays, once you are the president or a governor, you must choose your speaker, choose your chief justice, choose everything that is on the higher table, so that anything you want, the Senate president and the speaker or reps, all of them is from the presidency.
The man still dey where in there. So no need to carry anything go court now. Once na APC dey there, may no waste in time.
What's the point of election when the outcome feels predetermined?
Because anything like election now, no get ahead, because whether you vote or you no vote, they don already program or keep person wey go win. Whether you waste your time there, you no waste. If that day reach, they go carry the mandate, give who they want to give.
When even the judiciary, which should serve as a neutral arbiter, is stuck with appointees loyal to the ruling government, can we really expect justice? And then there is the issue of leadership, or rather the lack thereof. Our leaders are reactive and not proactive.
A government that has the interests of the people at heart, you don't react, you are proactive, not reactive. Because if you are reactive, lives will be lost first.
Take the recent flooding in Maiduguri as a case study. The government was warned 2 years ago.
Hi guys, in case you are wondering, what happened in Maiduguri is not a natural disaster. The government knew about it, they could have prevented it, they did not. In fact, people had been shouting for a long time that some parts of the dam had collapsed, but the government officials said it's not true.
If you take a clue at the government of this developed world, when they get those kind of warning, they swing into action and start moving.
It wasn't until lives were lost, homes destroyed, and livelihood shattered that the government sprung into action, sending aid to affected areas.
So the government should know that sending rice is not the problem.
The palliative sent to the masses is not anything. It doesn't make any sense. I think we have ecological funds. There are ecological funds that government used to send to give. Federal government is supposed to give so that they will clear away all the water, this thing that is supposed to bring fraud.
But even then, many believe the aid won't reach those in need, accusing officials of siphoning palliatives for personal gains.
So if you don't do that, you wait for us so that when water wipe off everybody, you bring palliatives now so that your politicians will pack and hide inside their houses, and the people if affected will be suffering.
Na so they always talk. They no dey send anything. So if fraud catch you, manage your life as you see am. So no wait for any government. They no fit give you anything.
Nigeria doesn't need palliative.
You know, sometimes I don't understand. The federal government think Nigerian problem is just rice. The problem of you and I is not rice.
I don't see any meaning in palliatives. Instead of palliatives, they should have been building gutters, the culvert for the flood, ecological funds that have been given to issuing to the state governors. If they give them and they use it judicially, it will help more than palliatives.
The Nigerian people need competent leadership, bold decisions, and genuine empathy from those in power. And what about fuel prices? The removal of fuel subsidies by the Tinubu administration was meant to save the economy, but what has it done to the everyday Nigerian? Other countries support their citizens with subsidies. In Nigeria, the only lifeline we had been taken away, leaving us at the mercy of NNPC and rising fuel prices. The ripple effect is felt everywhere, from transportation costs to food prices. It's a daily struggle to make ends meet. August 1st to 10th, 2024 saw massive protests against bad governance. People took to the street to demand better. Yet, here we are. Things have only gotten worse. Another protest is planned for today, but many Nigerians have lost faith in its effectiveness. The question remains, will protests change anything when the leaders seem so detached from the realities of those they govern? As we close, it's important to reflect on what the Senate President said earlier today, a message that was shared with Nigerians. Though it seems far removed from their reality, while leadership preaches hope, Nigerians on the street are grappling with the harshness of a nation that has failed them in many ways. So, on this 64th Independence Day, we ask, is Nigeria truly free, or are we still shackled by poor leadership, economic mismanagement, and the suppression of our voices? Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk Politics on Naija Anchor News. Join the conversation in the comments, and let's keep holding our leaders accountable. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and drop your opinions in the comment section. Let's talk politics.